And they'll give Miller another crack. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans have taken the lead.
On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Scott, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Right here.
On the carry, this is Scott. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is caught by Jackson. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 68 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good with a PAT, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. 3rd down here. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
To throw is Watson. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson escaping the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Forced out to his left. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. Now a first down throw. Watson eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Watson. Flush to his right. He's going to go for it all. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a give, right side. Scott. 2 yards, good enough for a first. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On first down, it's Scott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost at a 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner. Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play. Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you? From the 35 on 2nd down. Wentz. And he finds Howard complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Wentz now on first down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Hey, dude. Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. You got to get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go. Check 9, check 9.
Throwing now is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Hey, high 7. 41 to Mike. And watch the leg. Check. Watch this.
Wentz to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Wentz on the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. Let's hear a Texans
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And Elliott puts this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
This is fielded at the goal line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a give right side. It's Scott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They go again with Scott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Scott. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Drop deep, check. Kill. Hot, check. Run. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Here.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. The 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Check the backer.
2nd down and goal. Wentz toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
40 wants the mic. All right, here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Wentz going to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
After the penalty, it's Miller.
Miller with a first down and more. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So first and 10 now from the 30. Lamar Miller. And an Alec Lamar Miller. He's at the 40. 20. 10. 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
This will be taken short. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Wentz. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Lefty, lefty. Forward, Tokyo. Tighten up. Check. Lucky.
Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. He's got it at the 15. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for Philly. 42 yards.
Six guys.
On 1st down, Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. Another run with Sanders. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Back now in Houston. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. The kick by Elliott is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now on 2nd and 13. Watson dancing to his left. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Vinny Curry able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he finds Stills complete. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Again, it's Miller. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Sponge. No.
Watson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. A first down carry now for Miller. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Watson now to throw. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Wentz now to throw. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly